I am here tonight on the Yo, how's everybody doing tonight on Monday, man? How's everybody doing tonight, man? Jesus Christ, man. 2 Monday Night Football games here tonight, man. I couldn't believe it, man. I still don't understand what the hell they did that, man. Still not sure what the hell they did to Monday Night Football games. Especially the same time. Almost at the same time. I believe one at 6 o'clock. The other one was at 7 o'clock. Not sure exactly what the hell they were thinking. Let's go through these Monday Night Football games. And then we'll go through NFL news. And then we'll move over. So let's start with the first one with the Bills versus the fucking Titans. The fucking Bills beat the hell out of the Titans, man. 41-7, man. I think the Titans got to start freaking, what's his name? Malik Willis at some point, man. Ryan Tannehill sucks ass, man. 2 interceptions tonight, man. Derrick Henry, only 25 yards. I hate to say it, but, man, some of these running backs, they burn out pretty quick, right? Todd Gurley, we've seen, it's already out of the league. Ezekiel Elliott looks like he's starting to lose it. Only Derrick Henry tonight, only 25 yards. He did have a touchdown though, but I don't know, man. I think they should just freaking put in Malik Willis and fuck it, man. I don't know. They have some nice pieces right there, with Austin Hooper and Robert Woods. I know they lost A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. But, I would just fucking put in Malik Willis and see what you got, man. Because you lost to the New York Football Giants last week. You got smoked by the Buffalo Bills this week. Tannehill's like trash. Derrick Henry, outside of that one touchdown, not really doing much. I would just fucking start Malik Willis, man. The hell with it. Freaking Josh Allen's a fucking monster, man. 317 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jesus Christ, man. This guy's a fucking monster. Might be the best quarterback in the league, man. I love Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, but this guy is like a fucking linebacker playing quarterback, man. So big, so strong, and he's got it's like the body of Cam Newton with the accuracy of Tom Brady. It is unbelievable how good freaking Josh Allen is, man. Jesus Christ, man. Stefan Dix. Everybody talks about everybody talking about Cooper Kupp and then Justin Jefferson. This is another boy right here. Stefan Dix, one of the best wide receivers in the league, man. 12 catches, 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. You gotta put a little bit more respect, I feel, on Stefan Dix's name, man. That guy's a fucking monster for the Buffalo Bills, man. Jesus Christ, man. That's the combination right there, man. Josh Allen and Stefan Dix, yeah, man. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, man, if I'm Tennessee, start Malik Willis, see exactly what you have there. You do have some weapons. Like already Malik Willis has better weapons than the Bears. With fucking Robert Woods and fucking Austin Hooper. Jesus Christ. And see what you fucking have in Malik Willis, man, honestly. As far as the Bills go, they might be the best team in the fucking NFL. They might have the best quarterback in the NFL. Unbelievable, man. Fucking Bills. They are killing it this year. Next game, Philadelphia versus Minnesota. I think a lot of people thought Minnesota was going to win, right? Because Minnesota beat the hell out of Green Bay last week, 23-7. Where Philly struggled versus Detroit, 38-35. And, man, Kirk Cousins was terrible tonight, man. Jesus Christ, man. 3 interceptions. They couldn't get the running game either with Dalvin Cook, only 17 yards. Justin Jefferson, 6 catches, but no touchdowns for Justin Jefferson. Adam Thielen, only 4 catches. It was just, I don't know, man. The Eagles did a great job of blitzing, right? The blitz, and then Cousins would just throw it up in the air, almost like if he was just, I'm going to fucking close my eyes and throw it and see what happens. And they kept getting fucking intercepted by Darian Slay and all these guys. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how the hell you go from, because I thought the Packers had a better defense than the Eagles. I really did. They put up 23 versus the Packers last week, and only 7 points tonight with 3 interceptions. I don't know, man, what the fuck happened tonight to Kirk Cousins. I don't know if it's mental for him because of Monday Night Football. I don't really know what the fuck happened because he went from looking pretty good last week to looking like complete shit this week. It was almost like if he was colorblind, which is, he thought that fucking Darian Slay was on his fucking team, man. That's how fucking bad it was for Mr. fucking Kirk Cousins, man. He was flat out horrendous, man. And then that fucking Jalen Hurts, man. Jesus Christ, man. 333 yards. He only had 1 touchdown, but he ran for... He had 333 throwing and 57 rushing, and then 2 touchdowns. This guy, man, Jesus Christ, man. It is amazing. I don't know what the all-time record is for rushing touchdowns for a quarterback, but this guy might break it, man. It's unbelievable. It seems like he gets 2 to 3 rushing touchdowns every game. It's unbelievable, man, what he can do. And then I couldn't believe the way he was fucking throwing that football. He completed 26 out of 31 throws for 333 yards. I'm like, what the fuck? I get he's able to move around the pocket and run around, but he was slinging that puppy around. I'm like, I beg you pardon? I was very impressed this weekend with Tui Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts, man. They were very impressive, both of them, man. Maybe we went into the season saying there's 4 teams that are very good, but there's questions at the quarterback position. San Francisco, New Orleans, Philadelphia, and Miami. And it looks like we might have our answer. Even San Francisco, right? It's now more clear, right? With Trey Lance breaking his ankle, being out for the season. Jimmy Garoppolo's back in business, and he's got all that experience. So it looks like Jimmy Garoppolo's back in with all that experience in San Francisco. And as far as Jalen Hurts and Tui Tagovailoa go, they might actually be good after all, man. Jesus Christ, man. And then poor fucking Jameis Winston over there in New Orleans, man. Pendejo face for him. But the other 3 teams, man, they look like they actually might be real, man. Especially Hurts and fucking Tui Tagovailoa, man. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. They both threw for over 300 yards. Tui Tagovailoa threw for like 450 yards. Jalen Hurts threw for 333 yards. I'm like, I beg you pardon? I can't believe it, man. That's what I was saying last night. Go get fucking Justin Fields some weapons. Because I said it last night. Look at these guys. I think that's the biggest difference with these two. They got weapons. Fucking Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Mike Krzyzewski, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. That's a huge difference, man. Miles Sanders, 80 rushing yards. Devontae Smith, after having a shitty-ass game last week, led the way with 7 catches. A.J. Brown, 5 catches. That Watkins guy, 2 catches, but one was for a fucking 50 yards fucking touchdown. Eagles got a lot of speed, man. You got a lot of fucking speed with Devontae Smith, Quay Watkins, and A.J. Brown, man. A lot of fucking speed for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. We'll see. I can't believe what the hell. I don't understand how Minnesota goes from beating the hell out of Green Bay and then they get the shit beaten out of them by Philadelphia. Especially when Philadelphia struggled beating Detroit. Now I kind of want to see fucking Detroit and Green Bay play each other, right? Because Minnesota beat the shit out of Green Bay and they get shit beaten out of them by Philly, but Detroit almost beat Philly. So I low-key, I want to see a game between Minnesota and Detroit. Is it possible that Jared Goff, like, fuck, Detroit might fuck, especially in Detroit, man. Detroit might just fuck beat the hell out of, I don't know, man. That's going to get interesting when they play each other. But yeah, man, pretty impressed with Jalen Hurts tonight, man. Jesus Christ. Great win for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. But yeah, man, let's see what the hell happens, man. It's only week 2, man. Only week 2, man. Let's see. Kirk Cousins is now 2-10 on Monday Night Football. Jesus Christ, man, pendejo face. So again, it might be like a mental thing for Kirk Cousins. It might be a fucking mental thing for him. Who knows, man? It might be, man. Let's see here, more shit. Let's see here. Trying to look for more news. Of course, Joe Flacco was going to be the starter again next week. Of course, man, after that fucking comeback. Zach Wilson might lose his fucking job. Jesus Christ, man. Mike Evans got suspended for one game after the fight he had with Marcus Lattimore. So fucking Mike. So next week, if Chris Godwin and fucking Julio Jones can't get it together, he might be without all three of them. Jesus Christ, man. They're saying that Kyler Murray got punched in the face by a fan with the Raiders. Jesus Christ, man. When he was celebrating after he won the game. Oh, my Lord, man. Jesus Christ, that's terrible, man. Let's see here. More injuries for the fucking 49ers, man. The running back, Tyron Davis, suffered a high ankle sprain in Sunday's game. Davis Price will miss at least a few weeks, according to Coach Kyle Shanahan. That fucking sucks, man. More injuries, man. Let's see here, more news. Let's see here. Willie Gay, the linebacker from the Chiefs, suspended 4 games. Was it for steroids? He probably failed a PED test, I think, and he's suspended for 4 games. Damn. Like I said, Las Vegas police investigating allegations that a fan struck Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray in the post-game celebrations. That is crazy, man. Jesus Christ, man. Trey Lance had the surgery on his fucking ankle, man. He's out for the season. And then the Cowboys, Dalton Schultz, tight end, has a PCL issue. Right knee that bothered Ezekiel, same injury that bothered Ezekiel Elliott last year. Unclear if Dalton Schultz could miss time. Damn. He's not even that good, though, is he? He kind of sucks. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski already has ruled out defensive lineman Giovanni Clowney, defensive lineman Chase Winovich, hamstring, and tight end Jesse James for Thursday night versus the Steelers. Damn, that fucking sucks, man. Let's see here, more stuff. Like I said, Mike Evans getting suspended. For each game Jimmy Garoppolo plays at least 25% of the snaps, he earns $250,000. If the 49ers win that game, the number jumps to $350,000. As the starter going forward, he now has the chance to earn up to $5 million. That is crazy, man. That's a lot of money for incentive. Jesus Christ, $5 million. Damn. But yeah, man, huge game. But I think they're going to be better off, man, with fucking Jimmy Garoppolo, man. He's got all that fucking experience, man. All that fucking experience. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's move over to the National Basketball Association, man. Jesus Christ. You guys see fucking Dan Orlovsky fucking farted in the fucking Bills-Titans? Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I think that was his first Monday Night Football game, and he got too embarrassed and he farted. Oh my goodness, man. That's how embarrassing for Dan Orlovsky, man. I can't believe it, man. So apparently the NBA, they're saying that in the next collective bargaining agreement, they want to change the age. Right now you have to be at least 19 years old to play in the NBA. They want to switch it to 19, or to they want to lower it to 18 years old. So that means high schoolers could come out. A lot of people are saying it's LeBron James trying to do this so he could play with his son Bronny. I think he turns 18 years old in November, so he would be eligible for the draft in 2023. But let's see here. Here's so it's let's see here. So let's look at the articles. Okay, so let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Sources: NBA and NBA Player Association in serious talks on new items for potential collective bargaining agreement. Draft age eligibility from 19 to 18. Return of high school to NBA. Measures that allow players citing mental health, similarly the physical injury. All right, so that's Shams Charana got a little bit into it, but then Adrian Wilsonowski said more. He pretty much said, while lowering the 19 and over draft age to 18 will be a significant part of the NBA Player Association collective bargaining discussions, sources tell ESPN nothing has advanced on elimination of the one and done. Players' agents want to keep leverage of picking and choosing teams. They'll get full access to the players' medical information. But those particular league union conversations have yet to begin and will be part of the collective bargaining agreement discussions. One and done is changed. It's expected to, if one and done is changed, it's expected to starting date would be several years into the future, of part because commitments already made by teams to trade future draft picks under the current framework of 19. So they're saying that it kind of doesn't make any sense then, because they're going to move it to 18, but you still have to go to college for at least one more year. Doesn't make any sense, because most kids, when they're 18 is when they're a freshman in college. So it doesn't really make sense. Because like LeBron James his son's gonna be 18 in November, I think. But then if he still has to go to college for 1 year, unless I don't think it works. I don't think it matters then if they still have to go to college for 1 year. Unless they have like a fucking late birthday or something, and an early birthday, and they fucking turn 18 towards the end of their freshman year. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I feel like the thing is that if too many kids are gonna not want to go to college now, they're just gonna go to the NBA, and you don't want all these fucking busts, man. There's so many kids that I feel like fucking they're good, but they do need those college years, right, to work on their body, their game, right. They come out so fucking skinny, like Brendan Ingram, man, right. Even Kevin Durant, they're like a fucking toothpick. They need those college years to like work on their bodies and go from a kid's body to a fucking man body. And you don't want a fucking toothpick in the NBA at 18 and fucking his confidence getting all fucking fucked up when all he needed was, spend a few years in college and getting a little bit bigger, stronger. I don't know, man. It's kind of like a weird, because we'll make it 18, but you still have to go to college for 1 year. So it doesn't really do anything, I guess. And then I guess Cleveland Cavaliers are signing guard Sharif Cooper to training camp, whatever. But yeah, pretty interesting. Kind of weird how it's, we'll see what they do with it. Like I said, you can come at 18, but you have to go to college for 1 year, so whatever. Major League Baseball. Scherzer had a perfect game through 6 innings, and then I think they took him out. Jesus Christ, man. I think because they were scared he was just coming off the IL, so they just took him out. And then I think the bullpen fucked it up. Let's see here. Giants general manager Scott Harris has been hired as Tigers baseball president. Oh, nice. Congratulations to his ass. Let's see here, more shit. Man, all they talk about is fucking Aaron Judge, man, right? That's all they fucking talk about in baseball lately. I don't know why. It's like, can you at least talk about Pujols a little bit? To me, it's bigger with Pujols, right? 700 home runs. Only fucking 3 people have it, but they're also focused on Aaron Judge and him breaking the Yankees single season home run record. Man, I don't know why, man. To me, they should be covering more than Albert Pujols chased to 700 home runs. But whatever. Anyways, Guardians beat the Twins 11-4. So they played 5 games overall, and I think the Guardians won 4 of them. Jesus Christ. Mariners beat the Angels 9-1. Marlins beat the Cubs 10-3. Astros beat the Rays 4-0. Tigers beat the Orioles 11-0. Braves beat the Nationals 5-2. Mets beat the Brewers 7-2. The Brewers, man, having to play the Yankees and the Mets back to back, man. Giants beat the Rockies 10-7. Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks 5-2. Let's look at the standings. Yankees up by 5 games. Cleveland up by 4 games. Astros up by 15 games. Again, that's a close one. Mets and Braves, 1 game difference. St. Louis up by 8 games. And Dodgers up by 21 games. All right. Wild card, whatever. Blue Jays, Rays, Mariners, like I said. And then on the other end, Braves, Padres, and Phillies. Brewers, man, they got those tough games, man. This is gonna be like a tough slate for the Brewers, man, to overcome, man. Fucking having to play all these games back to back with the Mets and the Yankees. Hey, they won 2 out of 3 versus the fucking Yankees. Let's see how they do against the Mets. But the Padres are really winning lately, man. They're starting to win. Padres are looking good, man. They're all the way to... They actually got the second wildcard spot at this time. They jumped over Philly. So it looks like the Padres are actually going to get in. All right, let's go to wrestling. And then we'll call it a night here tonight. On a fucking Monday. Alright, let's pull up the articles. Not a lot of wrestling stuff today. So basically, I guess they're playing a crazy what is it called, like a Black Rabbit, whatever the hell it's called, a song. They're playing. It's like a creepy song they've been playing in WWE shows. Especially like they played it on SmackDown on Friday during the commercial, and they played it all over the weekend. They were doing house shows, which is like shows that are not televised. And I don't know if they played it today on Monday Night Raw or not. But yeah, man, a lot of people think it's going to be Bray Wyatt. And then the lights, the whole arena goes red, and then people with their cell phones. Who knows what's it going to be, man. They're saying something might happen on SmackDown this Friday. Who knows, man. Hopefully it's Bray Wyatt, man. Jesus Christ. Some people say it's something with Karrion Kross, because they're going to do it on SmackDown. Supposedly they keep something about 9/23, which is this Friday, September 23rd. So, man, I really hope it's not Karrion Kross, man. What would you do that? But yeah, man, all over the weekend they play that in WWE events, and hopefully it's Bray Wyatt, man. That'll be awesome, man. They also announced they're doing 2 war fights at Survivor Series. Which I think I wouldn't be surprised if that's the new theme for Survivor Series, because, man, it never makes... Now, this year they postponed the draft, right? Because it never makes sense that you draft the guys, and then all of a sudden you have Survivor Series, and it was like, these guys that, like, for example, like fucking Matt Riddle's been on Raw for like 3 years, all of a sudden he went to SmackDown, and he was fighting for the SmackDown brand, after you spend the last 3 years in fucking Raw, but only a fucking 3 weeks on fucking SmackDown. It didn't make any sense, man. So I think, they're going to take away the Raw and SmackDown theme, and now it's just going to be like a regular show. And what's going to make it special is the War Games match. It's going to be like fucking, the Royal Rumble. You have a man's and a woman's Royal Rumble. Money in the Bank, a man's and a woman's Money in the Bank. Elimination Chamber, you have a man's and a... I think that's going to be the new theme. A War Games match for the man, a War Games match for the woman. And yeah, man, and I think they should just fucking have the draft in April after WrestleMania, honestly. I think that's the best part to have the damn draft after WrestleMania in April. I think it makes more sense. But we'll see, man. We'll see what they do with the War Games, man. That's always been more of an NXT thing. They're going to bring it up to the main roster, man. So we'll see, man. Malachi Black, I guess he had his final match at a house show, again, a non-televised show, and he pretty much said, it's not a goodbye, just give me a few months to get everything straight. He talked about a lot of stuff, personal stuff, a friend committing suicide, and then a family friend passing away, And then he also talked about how he was not happy with the creative team, that they made him some promises, and they didn't fulfill those promises. But people don't know, is that when WWE or AEW? I think it's with AEW, man, because that's what he's been with last year, right? AEW. He had signed a 5-year contract with AEW, but obviously I guess that's ripped apart now that he's released. I don't know, man. I mean, it looked like he was gonna have some promising with AEW when they got him with the House of Black, with Brody King and Buddy Matthews and Julia Hart. But didn't he lose a match to a fucking Dark Order at one point? They made him fucking look like a fucking jobber. But yeah, man. Hopefully he comes back soon, man. I don't think she's been on TV either, right? The wife, she's on WWE. Selena Verga. I don't think she's been on TV either. So they're probably going through something as a couple, or not maybe like as a family. So hopefully, man, wish him good. Hopefully he comes back, wherever the hell he comes back, whether it's WWE. But yeah, pretty interesting to see where the hell he meant with the whole creative promises not being fulfilled. Was that AEW or WWE? But that's about it, man. That's about it for wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. That's about it for the damn show. Until next time, I thank you for watching.